Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm cooking Rijla inspired silver beet and lentil stew. Rijla is a Sudanese purslane and lentil stew. This much loved stew has inspired a lot of stews where silver beet or spinach is cooked with lentils to replicate this dish. This is because purslane is not always readily available. I heat some oil and fry the onions. Once they start caramelizing and they are turning brown, I add the meat. I'm using beef for this recipe, but you can use goat or lamb if preferred. This stew can be cooked with or without meat. I now add coriander powder, cinnamon stick, vegeta, black pepper, tomato paste, and 3 cups of water. All these ingredients, including the measurements used, are listed in the description box, so be sure to check them out. I mix to combine and cook this for 20 minutes. I now add the washed lentils and a cup of water. If this is the sort of content you would like to follow, consider subscribing and hitting the notification bell so that you're alerted every time I post a new video. I let this simmer on the lowest heat setting for 15 minutes. I add garlic paste, cumin powder, and silver beets. Then I continue simmering this for 10 to 15 minutes. At this point, everything is well cooked, so I taste the stew and adjust salt as needed. I give it 2 minutes to blend in before turning the heat off. Our stew is now ready and it can be served with your staple of choice. It goes well when paired with kisra, asida, rice, bread, chapati, or Ethiopian injera. If you enjoyed this recipe, kindly give this video a thumbs up, engage in the comments section, share, and tap the subscribe button below. Remember to hit the notification bell so that you don't miss any of my upcoming uploads. Thanks for stopping by and see you all in the next video. Hello guys, welcome back to my kitchen. Today's recipe is dama be makorona. This is a Sudanese beef stew with pasta. This stew is a family favorite and I hope you enjoy it as much as my family and I do. I don't know when you will see this, but as I edit this video, we passed the 5,000 subscribers milestone. So before I proceed, I'd like to take this moment to say a huge thank you for all the love and support that you've shown me so far. I trust that we will continue walking this journey together. Getting back to the purpose of this video, to make this stew, I fry the onions until golden brown and add the meat. I also add black pepper, Vegeta, coriander powder, tomato paste, Italian herbs, and water. I add a cinnamon stick and cook this for 40 minutes. At this point, I add cumin powder and garlic paste. I now add the pasta and 3 cups of water. Bring this to a boil on high heat, then cook it covered on the lowest heat setting for 10 to 12 minutes. After 10 minutes, adjust salt to taste and add water according to your preference. I let this cook for a minute or until the salt blends in. At this stage, the stew is cooked and the aroma is so good. Take a look at this beauty. This can be served as is, and if you don't mind starch on starch, serve it on a bed of rice or with kisra, bread, naan or chapati. Thanks for watching to this point. If you're enjoying these simple recipes, kindly leave a comment, subscribe, and make sure you have the notification bells turned on to ensure you don't miss any of my new recipe uploads. Bye for now and see you all in my next one. Greetings everyone, welcome back to my kitchen. For my new viewers, welcome to Acedo's Kitchen. In today's video, I'm showing you how to make mula dama in its simplest form. This is a simple South Sudanese onion and tomato based beef stew recipe. I start by frying the onions until they turn golden brown and add the tomatoes. I cook these together for a minute, then add chicken stock cubes, black pepper, curry powder, and the meat. I stir to combine and cook it covered on medium to low heat for 5 minutes without adding water. I now add tomato paste and water. I also add garlic paste, mix to combine, add a cinnamon stick and cook this for 40 to 45 minutes or until the meat is cooked to my liking. I add cumin powder and salt, then mix to combine and allow it to cook on low for 5 minutes. The kitchen smells so good and I can't wait to dig in. The stew is now ready to serve. You can pair it with rice, bread, kisra, injera or chapati. If you like this recipe, give this video a big thumbs up and share it with your friends. For any comments, questions or suggestions, feel free to write them down in the comments section below. Thanks for watching and see you all in my next video. Hi everyone, in this video I'm showing you how I prepare mula bamia mafruka in the simplest and quickest way. If you're new here, welcome to my channel, and for my returning viewers, welcome back. All I need for this recipe are meat, okra, onion, cooking oil, vegeta, coriander powder, cumin powder, salt and black pepper. I cook the meat and bamia separately, then combine the two. In a small pot, I add my meat, onions, coriander powder, black pepper, vegeta, oil, water and cook this for half an hour. While the meat is cooking, I start cooking the okra. I add a tiny bit of oil to prevent it from boiling over and a teaspoon of vegeta so that the okra doesn't taste bland when mixed with the meat. I add water and cook it until it softens. I'm using hot water to shorten the cooking time. The meat has now been cooking for half an hour, so I add cumin powder and garlic paste and give it 5 more minutes to help these blend in. Meanwhile, I check on the okra and it is cooked, so I blend it. The meat is now cooked, so I add it into the okra and let it simmer on low for 2 to 3 minutes. Avoid cooking this for too long because the okra will lose the slime. I taste for salt and seasoning and adjust salt to taste. Kindly like, share and comment down below. Once I'm happy with the taste, I turn the heat off. Our mula bamia mafruka is now ready. It can be paired with a sida or kisra, and it also goes well with the Ethiopian injera. This is all I have for you today. Thanks for watching. Be blessed and see you all in my next video. Hi guys, welcome and welcome back to my channel. I'm making kamunia in today's video. Please check out the description box for the ingredients as I'm taking you through the process right away. I heat some oil and start frying the onions. In a separate pot, I boil the meat with onions, cinnamon stick and vegeta. I prefer to use ribs, however, I'm using lamb curry with bones. I add just a little bit of the seasoning so that the meat has a little bit of flavor. I fry the onions until they turn golden brown and add the lamb tripes. I add a cinnamon stick, beef seasoning cubes and black pepper. I also add a teaspoon of mixed spices and cook it for 20 minutes. I add tomato paste and garlic paste. After 15 minutes, I add the diced lamb into the pot with the meat and cook it for 20 minutes. After 20 minutes, I turn the heat off and wait for the tripe to cook. Once the lamb tripes are well cooked, I add the meat to it. I now adjust the seasoning and add cumin powder. At this point, I add capsicum. I'm using frozen capsicum, but if you're using fresh, add one whole capsicum. I let this simmer on low for 10 minutes. I adjust salt to taste and give it a minute or two to blend in before turning the heat off. Our mula kamunia is now ready. It goes well with kisra, rice, bread rolls or injera. For more of my simple recipes, remember to subscribe and hit the notification bell, and you'll be amongst the first people to be notified every time I put up a new recipe. If you find this helpful, kindly give it a thumbs up, comment and share it with your friends and family. Thanks for watching. I look forward to seeing you all in my next one. Hi guys, welcome back to Acedo's Kitchen. Today I'm cooking beef and kale. The ingredients for this recipe are beef, onion, tomato, kale, cooking oil, garlic paste, tomato paste, cumin powder, vegeta, salt and black pepper. For a vegan version of this dish, check out the video linked above. I start by sauteing the onions for a minute or two, then I add the tomatoes. I continue sauteing this for another 2 minutes and add the garlic paste. Stir this for a minute or until the garlic is fragrant and add the meat. If you're using fresh garlic, 30 seconds is enough to bring out the aroma without burning it. I now add my coriander powder, vegeta, black pepper and 3 cups of water. I add the tomato paste, stir it in and cook this covered for half an hour. At this point, I adjust salt to taste and add the cumin powder. I add the kale and cover for a minute to allow the steam to soften the kale. This makes it easier to mix. At this point, I stir to combine everything, then I add 1/4 cup of water and allow this to cook for 4 to 5 minutes on medium to low heat. The kale is now cooked and well seasoned, so it's ready to serve. To maintain this bright green color and avoid overcooking the vegetables, serve this immediately. If you're not eating it immediately, transfer it into a separate container. I went to tend to my baby and left this in the pot for longer than I planned. This left me with a darker colored kale, however, this does not compromise the taste. I served this with acida and a simple onion and tomato salad, and it was delicious. For more of my simple recipes, subscribe and tap the notification bell to ensure you're alerted whenever I post a new video. If you find this helpful, please like, share and comment on this video. This is it from me today. Thanks for watching and bye for now. Hi guys, welcome back to my kitchen. If you're watching my channel for the first time, welcome to Acedo's Kitchen. Today's recipe is mula batates or dama be batates. This is a South Sudanese potato stew. The ingredients for this recipe are as listed on screen, so please check out the full ingredient list plus the quantities used in the description box down below. This stew can be cooked with or without meat. I begin by frying the onions. As the onions start browning, I add the tomatoes and cook the two for 3 minutes, then add half a cup of water. I now add vegeta, coriander powder, curry powder, garlic paste, tomato paste and black pepper. I cook this on medium to low heat for 10 minutes or until the onions soften. At this point, I add the carrots and give them a head start of 5 minutes before adding the potatoes. I now add the potatoes and add water to the level of the potatoes and carrots. Don't add too much water at this stage. Cook the potatoes for 5 minutes, then add the peas. The peas go in last because they don't take too long to cook. I also adjust the salt to taste. I turn the heat down to the lowest setting and cook this for 10 minutes. Halfway through this time, I add the cumin powder and adjust the seasoning. The stew still needed salt, so I added a tablespoon of vegeta instead of salt. I continue simmering this on low for the rest of the time. At this point, the aroma in the kitchen is so good. The stew is now ready to serve with your preferred staple. I served this with rice, but it also goes well with kisra, bread rolls or chapati. If you're new to this channel or you've simply been watching me without subscribing, please smash that subscribe button and click on the notification bell. This will ensure you're amongst the first people to be notified every time I put up a new recipe. Thanks for watching and see you all in my next video. In this video, I'm making beef and broccoli stew. This is made with the simplest ingredients and makes a great lunch or dinner idea. Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. For my new viewers and subscribers, welcome to Asedo's Kitchen. Please find the ingredient list in the description as we'll jump right into the process. I start by heating some oil and add the onions. I fry these, and just as they start browning, I add the meat, coriander powder, vegeta, black pepper, and garlic paste. I add about 3 cups of water and add tomato paste. To prevent adding too much water into the stew, it's best to add it as needed. I add tomatoes and cook this for half an hour. I now add cumin powder followed by the broccoli florets and a cup of water. I'm using frozen florets, however you can use fresh ones too. I add salt to taste and allow this to cook for 5 minutes. The florets are now cooked. It was well seasoned to my liking, so I left it as it was, but feel free to adjust the salt and seasoning to your preferred taste. At this point, turn the heat off and serve with your staple of choice. It can be served with kisra, rice, bread, or chapati. For simple recipes, consider subscribing to my channel. For more of my simple recipes, consider subscribing to my channel, liking, commenting, and sharing. Remember to turn your notifications on to be notified whenever I post a new video. This is all I have for you today. Thanks for watching and see you all in my next one. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. For all my new viewers, welcome to my kitchen. In this video, I'm showing you how I make mulaweka. This is a Sudanese and South Sudanese dry okra stew. Check out the description box for the ingredients as we jump right in. I add all the ingredients except cumin powder, salt, and dry okra. It's best to adjust the salt after the stew is ready because vegeta contains salt. I top these up with water and cook the meat for 30 to 40 minutes or until the meat is well cooked but still firm. Adjust the cooking time according to the firmness of the meat. Once the meat is cooked, I add cumin powder and let it simmer on low heat for 3 minutes to give it time to blend in. I add the cumin powder towards the end to preserve its flavor and aroma. At this point, I adjust the water level. For reference sake, I add roughly 3 cups of water to the soup, making a total of approximately 4 cups or 1 liter. I now add the okra powder, and using this traditional Sudanese cooking stick, I blend it into the soup. I add the powdered okra in little increments until it is incorporated into the soup. Doing this prevents it from lumping up. You can also use a whisk or hand blender if you don't have this cooking stick. However, if you choose to use a hand blender, blend the okra separately, then add it to the meat. Check out my other dry okra recipes where I have used these alternatives. The okra has blended in well, so I return it to the stove. I adjust salt to taste and allow 2 minutes for everything to blend in. And just like that, our mulaweka is ready. I served it with asida, but it can also be eaten with kisra or Ethiopian injera. For simple recipes, consider subscribing to my channel, like, comment and share. Thanks for watching and bye for now. I look forward to seeing you all in my next one. In this video, I'm making mula bamia tabir. This is a recipe request. Though I have made this recipe before using frozen okra, someone requested me to show how to make it with fresh okra. Greetings to you all and welcome back to my kitchen. The ingredients for this recipe are meat, oil, onions, tomato, okra, cumin powder, coriander powder, vegeta, tomato paste, garlic, black pepper, and salt. Check out the measurements in the description box below. I heat some oil and saute the onions. Just before they turn brown, I add the tomatoes. I saute them together for a minute and add the meat. I stir this for a minute, add the garlic and continue stirring for 2 more minutes. At this point, I add a cinnamon stick, vegeta, coriander powder and black pepper. I mix to combine and cook this for 30 minutes. I almost forgot to add the tomato paste, so I added it. I always add this at the start to get rid of its tangy taste. While this is going, here is my okra which I need to prepare for the next step. I remove the tips using this spiral method as shown here. I repeat this until all the okra is done and set it aside ready to add into the meat. Once the 30 minutes are up, I wash the okra. I now add cumin powder and the washed okra into the stew. I stir to combine and adjust salt to taste, bringing this to a boil on high heat. Then I turn the heat down to the lowest heat setting and cook this for 10 to 15 minutes or until the okra is well cooked. I check this after 10 minutes and the okra is well cooked. To check if the okra is cooked, take an okra and press on it. If it falls apart without much effort, the okra is cooked. If the okra is not cooked, give it a bit more time as required. Be gentle when stirring the stew to avoid mashing the okra. I served this with rice and it was delicious. You can also serve it with kisra, bread rolls or the Ethiopian injera. I hope you loved this recipe enough to try it out. If you do, please let us know how you go in the comments section. If you're new here or you've been watching without subscribing, please support my channel by subscribing, liking this video and leaving your comment down below. This will help my channel get recommended to a wider audience. Thanks for watching and see you all in my next one. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're watching my channel for the first time, welcome to Asedo's Kitchen. Today's recipe is one I'm trying for the first time. I'm cooking matoke. If you'd like to know how this turned out, please watch to the end. The ingredients for this stew are beef, cooking oil, green bananas, onions, Royco cubes, garam masala, tomato paste, garlic paste, cinnamon stick, and salt. The quantities are listed in the description box. I start by sauteing my onions until translucent, then I add the meat followed by beef seasoning cubes and garam masala. I also add tomato paste and garlic paste and cook this for 2 to 3 minutes without adding water. At this point, I add water and a cinnamon stick and cook this for 30 minutes. I now start prepping the green bananas. I'm cooking only 3 bananas, and if it turns out well, I will make more next time I cook it. I peel the bananas and place them in a bowl of water. I am wearing gloves to prevent my hands from turning black. If you're new to this channel or you've simply been watching me without subscribing, please hit the subscribe button and click on the notification bell. This will ensure you're amongst the first people to be notified every time I put up a new recipe. After 30 minutes, I add the green bananas, cumin powder, and salt. I add water and simmer this on low heat for 10 minutes. Please ensure that you don't add too much water. It's best to cook this on low so that the bananas can absorb all the flavors from the stew, giving you the best results. For those of you who eat matoke, let me know how I did and advise a sister on how I can improve this dish. The bananas are cooked, and so this is ready to eat. I served this with rice and it tasted amazing. The only thing I found weird is that the bananas turned dark. Thanks for watching, and see you all in my next video. Hi guys, welcome back to my kitchen. Today's recipe is Sudanese pasulia. The ingredients are as listed on the screen, and the full measurements are listed in the description box. I wash the beans, soak them, and prepare the rest of the ingredients. I start by boiling the beans. I add a little bit of oil, then in a separate pot, I heat some oil and fry the onions until they turn golden brown. I add the meat, curry powder, cinnamon stick, vegeta, black pepper, and about 2 cups of water. I also add tomato paste, another cup of water, and garlic paste. I cook this on medium to low heat for 45 minutes to an hour, or until the meat is well cooked. I check on the beans regularly and add water as needed, and continue cooking them until they are well cooked. The meat is now cooked, so I add cumin powder and salt, stir to combine, and add the cooked beans. Allow this to cook for 5 minutes on low for everything to blend in. The stew is now ready. It can be paired with bread, rice, chapati, and kisra. I hope you enjoyed this recipe. If you try it out, please share your thoughts in the comments section. If you like my simple recipes, consider subscribing and hitting the notification bell to ensure you don't miss any of my new recipe uploads. Please leave a comment, question or suggestion in the comments section. Thanks for watching and bye for now. Hello my beautiful people, welcome back to my channel. To my new viewers, welcome to Acedo's Kitchen and thanks for stopping by. In this video, I'm cooking bean stew. The ingredients for this recipe are Mexican bean mix, cooking oil, onion, tomato, garam masala, garlic paste, vegeta, salt, and black pepper. I was busy and the kids wanted chapati, and since I didn't have enough time to cook beans from scratch, I decided to make these canned beans. I always have different canned beans in my pantry for days like these. I prepped the ingredients, so I drain and rinse the beans, then set them aside ready for cooking. Now that that's done, let's start cooking. I heat some oil and fry the onions. Once the onions start browning, I add the tomatoes and fry them for 2 minutes. Then I add half a cup of water, a tablespoon of garlic paste and cook for 5 minutes. I prefer my beans and lentils with minimal spices, but feel free to add any spices of your choice. I add my spices, beans and seasoning. I swap between cumin powder, coriander powder and garam masala every time I cook beans. For this recipe, I'm using garam masala, black pepper and vegeta. I cook this for 15 minutes. At this point, I adjust salt to taste and allow it to blend in before serving. We had this with wholemeal chapatis, however, it also goes well with bread rolls and rice. In my next video, I'll show you how to make the wholemeal chapatis, so please turn on your notifications to be alerted once the video is up. If you enjoy this recipe, try it out and let us know your thoughts in the comment section below. And if you like this video, please give it a big thumbs up, comment and share with your friends and family. This engagement will help my channel get in front of a wider audience. This is it from me today. Thanks for watching and see you all in my next video. Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. To my new viewers, welcome to Acedo's Kitchen and thanks for stopping by. Today I'm cooking mula adama with peas. I've already prepared all my ingredients, so I am going straight into this. All the ingredients and amounts used are in the description box. I heat some oil and fry the onions until golden brown. this point, I add the meat. I also add Vegeta, cinnamon stick, coriander powder, curry powder, black pepper, and garlic paste. I mix to combine and add tomato paste. I'm using beef for this recipe, but you're free to use lamb or goat if preferred. I continue mixing for about 2 minutes, then I add water and cook this for 30 minutes. I add the peas and capsicum. I'm using frozen capsicums, so I selected a few different colors just for the look. I then add just enough water to cook the vegetables and simmer on low for 10 minutes. Adding water as needed retains a thick stew consistency. However, you can always adjust this to your preferred consistency once the vegetables are ready. If you're using fresh capsicum, you can use one whole capsicum. I now add cumin powder and allow it to cook for another 10 minutes. Ensure that the heat is still on low. At this point, the aroma in the kitchen is amazing. I adjust salt to taste and give it time to blend in. I didn't trim the fat from the meat before, which has resulted in so much oil in the stew. I skim off this excess oil from the top before turning the heat off. This is what I am left with. I am happy with the level of oil in the stew, so I shut the heat off. The stew is now ready to serve with your favorite staple. It can be paired with rice, bread rolls, naan, chapati, kisra, or injera. If you loved watching this recipe, give it a huge thumbs up, share your thoughts in the comments section, and share it with your friends and family. Engaging with my content will help my channel get placed in front of a broader audience. This is it from me today. Thanks for watching, and I look forward to seeing you all in my next video.